Hello, class. The problem I found today for us to do is, down here, the greater the number is, and they gave 4 different radicans, which one's greater. But now, the key is here, is they want us to do this without taking a calculator and calculating the values, okay? So what you'd see this probably is on some type of time quiz. You only get X number of minutes to solve 10 problems. Okay, so the faster you can solve this, you can move on to another one. Okay, so what they kind of want you to do here is have a sense of how to tell which one's going to be greater. Okay, above there I put some descriptions of the parts of this. Okay, and as you can see, they didn't give us any ones with the coefficient right up here. There's none. Okay, which would put a number outside. That would be times that. There's none of those, okay, so we don't have to worry about that. But they do have an index there, okay? And even on the first one, there's no index given, but the fact that it shows the square root, so it's really a 2, okay? It can be conceived as a 2, okay? So we got a 2, a 3, a 5, and a 7, okay? The key here is, now, the number that's inside, I'll use the 7, the 5, the 3, and the 4, okay? They're called the radicand or the base, okay? They're both the same. They can, you know, they both stand for the same on this, okay? So, the key is, that would tell you which one's going to be the greater, is the larger the index, the smaller the value, right here, the smaller the value, okay? So you can quickly look, you got a 2, a 3, a 5, and a 7. Hey, this is the one. That was it. Move on to the next one, okay? And that's all there is to it. So if you could just remember that the larger the index, the smaller the value, you're going to solve this type of problem real fast, okay? Now, say they were all square roots, okay? Say everyone was square root, okay? Now, the top part here, the rule would say the higher the base or the radicand, okay, greater than 1, it's got to be positive, okay, the larger the value, okay. So it would still be on this case here, 7, okay, if each one of these was square roots, okay. So you have to remember that these just 2 rules, if you remember them, you can move right on to this. More than likely, you're not going to see each one as a square root. You're going to see it just written just like this. So if you remember that the larger the index, the smaller the value, you're going to be able to solve this, okay? One way you can remember this, okay? I'm just going to write this, the square root of 100, okay? That'd be 10 times 10, okay? 10 times 10, okay? If we broke it backwards. Now, what if we did this, the 4th root of 100? That would be x times x times x times x to get up to that value. I'm not really sure what it is. I kind of do know because I figured out myself it's 3.16, okay? So it'd be 3.16 times 3.16. But you see 3.16 times 3.16, okay, and so forth, times 3.16 times 3.16. Okay, that's what it would be. But you see how you could break this apart? Okay, this would be like this, but these would break into this. So you can quickly see, okay, that the fact that this is only 2 values, the 4, these are getting smaller, these numbers, okay? So if you can just remember this and you do the square root of 100 and the 4th root of 100, you're going to see, wow, I'm going to need, you know, that the square root part is going to be the larger one, okay? And that's all there is to it. But that might be an easy way to remember it, okay? If you just remember the 100, 10 times 10. But to the 4th, it's going to be 3.16 times 3.16 times 3.16, okay? You're going to have to break it into 4 parts, not just 2 parts, okay? So, as I said, here's the answer here. Let's put a star there so the teacher knows, hey, this is my answer. But this is like going to be on a pub quiz or something that's a time thing, and you're going to have to solve it real fast. So they're just testing Oh, are you going to jump to the conclusion that you say 7 to the power 4? Are you going to jump to that and pick that one? No, but you got to pick the smaller one, okay? If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, help my YouTube ratings. If you have any mathematical friends or know any students in school, they might see a question like this, okay? And if they can just remember these couple rules, they're going to say, hey, I can solve this thing. I'm not afraid of this, okay? And they'll do much better. And that's what is important, is that they get better grades. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.